Do, 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 do. Are those the second graders at Strawbridge Elementary? Hey, it's me again. It's so good to see you guys. I loved coming to you last time and talking to you about the bear. Do you remember the bear? He remembers you. All right, so we learned about the bear last time. And today we're going to learn about a different living thing, but I'm going to let you guess. So I'm going to go through all the living things. I'm going to give you some clues, and then you're going to guess. Are we going to talk about the megalosaurus, or the humpback whale, or the California condor, or the golden tortoise beetle, the lion, mushroom, the earth, or the chipmunk? Okay, here are your facts. Okay, so this animal is an omnivore, and they perform a behavior called caching. Okay, caching, the definition of caching, is collecting things to store in a private space. So out of those living things, which one of those do you think is an omnivore and performs the behavior caching? If you said chipmunk, you are correct. Well done, second graders. Excellent job. I'm going to read a book to you called Chipmunk's Hole. And inside this book, you will see these nonfiction text features. You'll find headings. You'll see the table of contents. You'll find labels, bold words, captions, a map, and a glossary. If you see a nonfiction text feature before I do, I want you to put your finger on your nose. You might be doing that a lot because it's full of nonfiction text features. Okay, Chipmunk's Hole. I'm gonna make sure you can see me and see the pictures. Let's see here. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Table of contents. The different topics we're going to cover and the page number you'll find it on. Ding, 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 ding. Heading. Welcome to the chipmunk's home. It is summer in the woods. Suddenly, a chipmunk pops out of a hole between some rocks. The hole is the entrance to the animal's burrow. Ding, ding, ding. Burrow is a bold word. Here's a label. This is a burrow. Deep underground, the chipmunk has been digging a new home. When its work is done, the chipmunk will sleep, eat, and stay safe in the secret hideaway. Another label. Chipmunk. Burrow entrance. Caption. The entrance hole to a chipmunk's burrow measures about 2 inches across, which is not very big. But chipmunks are not very big. So that makes sense. We want a chipmunk's burrow to be as big as a chipmunk, but no bigger, because you'll find in a minute there are predators that are much bigger than chipmunks that want to eat chipmunks. And so they want the hole to be just big enough for them, but no bigger. Ding, ding, ding. Check out a chipmunk. Chipmunks are a type of squirrel. Bold word, squirrel. Some kinds of chipmunks live in burrows. Others make homes inside trees or logs. Eastern chipmunks dig burrows in the woods, parks, and backyards. Here is a map, which is a great nonfiction text feature that shows where eastern chipmunks live. They live around us. They live a little north of us, a little south of us, and a little west of us. Here's an eastern chipmunk. I bet you've seen one of these around your neighborhood. Caption. Sometimes eastern chipmunks dig burrows under people's garages or under tool sheds in the backyard. This adult eastern chipmunk is life-size. Use a ruler to measure the length of its body and describe what the animal looks like. Ding, ding, ding. Busy builders. That's a heading. An adult chipmunk digs a cozy burrow where it lives by itself. The little animal begins work by using its claws to dig an entrance hole. Then it digs a long tunnel, some rooms and extra holes for going in and out. One of the rooms will be used as a bedroom. Others will be used for storing food. And here we have a label, claws. Do you see its claws? Very sharp. This is a super cool diagram or map of a burrow. You ready? Let me see if I can get the whole thing in the frame here. Okay, well, we have lots of labels here, and we have, so we have extra holes. So here we have 2 holes that I would consider exits. Then we have an entrance hole right under this shed, so it's a safe spot for the chipmunk to be able to enter. We have a food storage room. We have another food storage room used for caching. And then we have a bedroom. So he keeps his food, or she keeps her food in a different location than he or she sleeps. We have a tunnel, a little safe zone down here, far, far away from all the entrances and exits. All right. A chipmunk digs its burrow about 3 feet under the ground, which is about as long as a yardstick. Why do you think it's a good idea for a chipmunk to live underground? What's your thought? We're going to find out in a second. I want to pause for a quick moment and ask you, what other animals can you think of that live underground? I just want you to quietly yell out, not yell, but quietly whisper some animals that live underground. I've got 3 examples here for you. Okay? All good examples. Okay, here are 3 more. We have the prairie dog who lives underground. We have mole rats who live underground. And we have badgers who live underground. I'll just quickly read you. Prairie dogs dig long burrows under grasslands in North America. They spend their days above ground, munching on grass and seeds. One prairie dog keeps an eye out for danger. Did you know they have a watch prairie dog that stays out and alerts the others if there's danger? If he spots something approaching, he yips to warn the others. They rush into the burrow and they all hide together. They wait in a chamber close to the surface. When the predator has gone, they go back outside. Prairie dogs sleep, have babies, and even do their droppings underground. Prairie dog pups are born in a nursery chamber. Burrows can be massive. Over 100 prairie dogs can live there. That's amazing. Other animals use the prairie dog burrows. Ooh, I didn't know that. Prairie dogs collect soft, dry grass to sleep on. Prairie dog pups leave the burrow when they're around 6 weeks old. Here are the other animals that sometimes use the burrow. Prairie rattlesnakes, burrowing owls are unusual burrowing birds that sleep underground. And then we have a toilet chamber, which is like the bathroom. And then we have the mole rats, who are little, blind, hairless rats who live in burrows in West Africa. Wow, that's fascinating. They don't need to see to get around. They smell out roots to eat instead. They dig burrows with their long teeth and spend most of their lives underground. Only the queen mole rat is allowed to have babies. The rest of the rats look after her and find food. Badgers sleep in burrows called setts during the day and come out at night to hunt at night. Let's see what this little flap says. Toilet pit. Yucky. They slurp down up to 200 earthworms each night. Badgers are super clean. This badger is taking out dirty bedding, then bringing in fresh, clean grass to sleep on. Mother badgers look after their cubs inside the set. When the cubs are 6 weeks old, they start to explore. Okay, that was just a little side book there I had for you. I just wanted to tell you about other animals that burrow. Okay, back to staying safe underground and chipmunks. Heading, ding, ding, ding. Many animals hunt chipmunks for food. A secret underground home is a good place to hide from these predators. Ding, ding, ding. Bold word. The author is trying to draw our attention to that word, predator. A chipmunk must leave its burrow, however, to find food. If an animal tries to catch it while it's outside, a chipmunk can scamper back down its hole. A fox or pet cat will be too big to follow the chipmunk into its home. Chipmunk predators. We have a pet cat. Believe it or not, your pet cat likes chipmunks. Fox, coyote, and owl. Okay, now this is the caveat to the small little hole in the ground. There are some predators that can unfortunately make their way into a chipmunk burrow. So here's an example. Small predators such as snakes might get into chipmunk burrows through the entrance hole. If this happens, the chipmunk escapes out of one of the other burrow holes, which is why there's several exits. Chipmunks are smart. Hungry chipmunks. Ding, ding, ding. Heading. At night, chipmunks sleep in their underground bedrooms. During the day, they look for food in the woods or backyards where they live. Chipmunks mainly eat seeds, nuts, and berries. They eat some of the food they find right away. They also bring food back to their burrows and put it in their storerooms. How do you think this chipmunk is carrying its food? Do you have any guesses? I think it's using its pouches and its cheeks. Chipmunk foods. We have nuts. I see a label. Snail, mushrooms, berries, seeds from a bird feeder. All great labels. Sometimes chipmunks eat mushrooms, birds' eggs, and small animals such as insects, baby birds, and snails. Chipmunk cheeks. Chipmunks carry food in their cheeks. They have a pouch like a pocket inside each cheek. The busiest time of year for these little animals is fall. Every day, each chipmunk carries hundreds of nuts and seeds back to its burrow. By the end of fall, a chipmunk may have thousands of nuts and seeds stored underground. Why do you think chipmunks store food in the fall? I want you to think about that for a minute. We're going to answer it in 1 second. We have another label, a chipmunk in a storeroom. A life-size beech nut. A chipmunk can stuff 32 beech nuts into its cheek pouches at once. Ding, 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 a chipmunk's winter. Chipmunks store food in the fall because there is not much food around in the winter. There's your answer. That's why they cache. This is what the word cache looks like. That's how it's spelled, cache. Pronounced like cash, like cold hard cash. They spend the cold winters sleeping in cozy beds made for leaves. When they get hungry, they wake up and eat some food from their storerooms. What do you think will happen when spring comes and the weather gets warmer? We'll answer that in a minute. Here's our cozy chipmunk friend. In winter, a chipmunk may sleep for up to 2 weeks without waking to eat. That would be the maximum, though. That would be a long time. A burrow for babies. Ding, ding, ding. I see a heading. Spring is the time when chipmunks leave their burrows to look for food again. It is also the time when male and female chipmunks mate. I see a bold word. About 4 weeks after mating, a female chipmunk gives birth to her babies in her burrow. She has 4 or 5 babies at one time. The baby's eyes are closed and they cannot see. The mother chipmunk feeds her babies milk from her body. I see a label. 3-week-old chipmunk. Caption. An adult chipmunk weighs about 3 ounces. That's the same weight as 15 quarters. A newborn baby chipmunk, like this little friend, weighs less than 1 quarter. Meet a chipmunk family. Ding, ding, ding. I see a heading. Chipmunk babies do not go outside the burrow until they are 6 weeks old. By this time, the babies have fur and their eyes are opened. They look like an adult, but they are smaller. The babies are ready to eat nuts and fruit and other adult foods. In about 2 weeks, each young chipmunk will go off and dig in its burrow. Here's a label. A baby chipmunk eating a strawberry. Label, baby chipmunks. Caption, a chipmunk baby begins to grow fur at 10 days old. Its eyes open after 30 days. All right, and then we have our glossary. In this case, the heading is science words, and these are all bold words that you saw while we were reading. Remember? Burrow, a hole or tunnel dug by an animal to live in. Mate, to come together in order to have young. Predators, animals that hunt and eat other animals. And finally, squirrel, a rodent with a bushy tail that lives in burrows or trees. I have a few more chipmunk facts for you before we say goodbye. All right, I'm getting a little long-winded here. So let's see if I can find my last few facts for you. Here we are. Okay. Chipmunks don't fully hibernate during the winter and instead wake up every few days to eat. So in our book, it said up to 2 weeks, but approximately they're up every couple of days to eat. Chipmunks are super chatty. Their high-pitched calls warn of nearby predators and danger. Many people mistake their sounds for bird calls. It'd be interesting to listen to that sound. Oh, we have a little link here. I'll send that to Mrs. Cameron. I have a little link for you to listen. So it says, chipmunk chatter. Nat Geo scientists outfitted chipmunks with tiny microphones to study sounds and learn how these tiny mammals communicate. And I have a little link for you to hear that right here. So I'll send that to Mrs. Cameron and the other second grade teachers too. Of the 25 species of chipmunks, all but one lives in Asia, which lives in Asia is found in North America. I'm sorry. So of the 25 species of chipmunks, all but one, which lives in Asia, is found in North America. Some species of chipmunks cache their food all in one place, considered hoarding, and some spread their caches out, which is called scatter hoarding. So we have larder hoarding, which is all in one place, and then we have scatter hoarding, which is kind of scattering it all around, so it's a little bit of everywhere. Chipmunks may be small, but they play a mighty part in keeping forests healthy. By eating seeds and mushrooms, chipmunks help spread seeds that end up making new trees and plants. And mushrooms help nature in so many ways and also happen to be one of our featured creatures this season. All right, super. So it was wonderful coming back to see you. I will see you again soon. I will be making another video for you with one of our other living things. So we have left Megalosaurus. We have the humpback whale. We have the California condor. We have the golden tortoise beetle. We have the lion. And the mushroom, planet Earth, and we're done with these two. It's been so fun. I'll see you guys soon.